How you doing, everybody? Nick DiVirgilio here, and today's video is about this TAMA Iron Cobra HP900RN kick drum pedal. Really cool pedal. If you are an Iron Cobra fan, you'll be very happy with this new 2016 version. And if you play rock and roll, this is a great rock and roll kick drum pedal. So let's get into the details right now. The first thing we'll get into today is the foot plate, the hinge guard block, and the bearing back here. Really nice footboard, feels good under the foot, and it looks cool too, which is nice. The hinge in the back is called the oil's bearing hinge, and this hinge guard block. It's one piece that goes over the top of this oil's bearing hinge. The reason that this hinge is so cool is because it is one piece that makes it so the foot plate does not move at all. If you ever used an old school foot pedal, you'd sometime notice that the footboard, right back here where it connects to the block, it actually would move back and forth just a tiny bit. You'd have to move it with your hand. You wouldn't necessarily feel it with your foot, but it would move back and forth. This oil's bearing hinge is really, really smooth, no friction at all, and the foot plate does not move at all. So it's really nice feeling, and it adds to the whole smoothness and feel of the pedal. The next thing we'll talk about is called the Cobra coil, and it's right underneath the foot plate right here. It's this spring, and what that does is, it's nothing that you necessarily feel every time you push down on the pedal, but what it's doing is it's getting the foot plate back to its original position after every stroke, or at least helping it get back to its original position after every stroke. A really nice feature. You can adjust it with your drum key at the bottom. You can move it farther towards the front or towards the back of the pedal. Right out of the box, it comes in the middle, and I feel that it's really nice right there, so I didn't adjust it, but it does feel good, and it, again, adds to the overall feel of the pedal. The next thing we'll get into is the cam. The rolling glide cam is a really nice, lightweight cam that just is really smooth feeling and easily adjustable. One thing I do think is worth mentioning is the stance of this kick drum pedal. It's very stable, nice and thick, and nice and sturdy. It stays in place when you connect it to your kick drum hoop. Really cool feature there. Over here on the spring side of the pedal here, really cool features. This is called the Speedo ring. What's great about this is that there's actually no friction when you reattach it. Makes it for a very smooth action on the pedal. Also, for something simple as putting your pedal back in its case at the end of the night, instead of taking off the beater like you do for a lot of pedals out there in the world, you just take off the Speedo ring, the pedal leans back against the footboard, and you stick it in your case and you're good to go. Really quick and easy for breakdown, but even more than that is how it feels. It's very smooth, no friction at all. Very nice spring. And down here it's called the swivel spring tight. Now if you could tell, when I press down the foot pedal with my finger here, the spring is actually swiveling back and forth a little bit. Again, adding to the feel of the pedal. And also the spring tight means at the bottom, when you adjust the spring tension, when you tighten the bottom, it actually locks into place. There's some curved pieces along for the metal and the plastic right here, and they just kind of lock into place, and wherever you set your spring tension, it'll stay there and not move. So it's a really nice feature there. The clamp to attach the pedal to the kick drum hoop is called the para clamp, and it's a really nice clamp, rubber lined on the top of the bottom. And what's cool about it is it's easy to use, that's cool, but it also will attach to any number of kick drum hoop thicknesses. Okay, so if you by chance have an older kick drum that's really, really thick for some reason, this will work on pretty much any kick drum that's out there. So it's really nice design there as well. This pedal is really easy to adjust. If you want to adjust the angle of the foot plate itself, right here on top of the spring, you take your hex key, loosen it up. Right, now you can put the angle of the foot plate wherever you like. Really nice. Find your spot, tighten it back up and go. Now, if you want to adjust the angle of the beater, it's completely independent of the rest of the pedal. Right here at the bottom, there's another hex key. Loosen it up, and you can adjust the beater angle wherever you want to. And what's cool is that TAMA put lines on the foot plate height adjustment and also the beater adjustment here. So you find your spot, you line it up with one of the lines that's etched into the metal and or the plastic, and you can set it there and know exactly where your perfect position is. And finally today for this pedal, we'll talk about the beater. This is the Power Strike Cobra beater, a really nice beater that is adjustable. On the top of the beater itself is a little drum key. And when you loosen it up, you can adjust the angle of the beater. What's cool about that is when you put it on your kick drum, some guys like to have their kick drums angled a lot towards them. Sometimes they like them flat on the ground. Well, you can have it so your beater will hit the kick drum head flush every time, and you can adjust it to wherever your angle is. Aside from that is this nice round felt beater. It gives a really nice sound to the kick drum, nice snappy attack and powerful. The pedal is now attached back to the kick drum. And just so you know, what I've coupled this fantastic pedal with is this TAMA Superstar Classic Maple drum kit. The kick drum and the snare drum come with a full drum kit. The toms just aren't here right now, so talk to your Sweetwater sales engineer if you're interested in this particular drum kit. Really nice sounding drum set. Some really beautiful TAMA hardware. For the cymbals, I've put up some Byzance cymbals from Meinl. This is the dark raw bell ride, 20-inch over here. Medium thin 17-inch crash in the traditional series from Byzance, and dark 14-inch hi-hats over here on my left. I have the Mike Johnston 2451 Vader drumsticks, really nice drumsticks. So let's play these drums now and talk about this pedal. Very smooth feeling, and there's a good power behind this pedal without even having to try. If I move my foot back on the foot plate a little bit to do a double, where I start from the back and move my foot towards the front, get a nice, powerful double stroke. The pedal feels equally smooth if you have a heel down technique, so if you are playing softer music, it'll work great for that as well. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, this is a killer rock and roll kick drum pedal, and it also comes in a double pedal version. So if you play metal and you need your double bass, you can either get another single pedal, get the double pedal, and rock to your heart's content. And there you have it, everybody. This is the TAMA Iron Cobra HP900RN kick drum pedal. I want to mention before this video closes that you get this fantastic hard shell case with the pedal. Keep your pedal nice and safe on the road, taking it to all your gigs wherever you like. And if you want any more information about this particular TAMA product or any other TAMA product, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. And thanks a lot for watching.